The world was still hushed, as if holding its breath in anticipation of the day to come. The gentle hush of the early morning was broken only by the faintest rustle of palm fronds and the distant, rhythmic pulse of the ocean. In this suspended moment, time seemed to slow, inviting me to simply be present and listen. The landscape was wrapped in the deep blue of pre-dawn, a velvet canopy stretching endlessly above the sea. The horizon was a subtle promise, a thin line where night and day would soon meet. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the scent of salt and the memory of the night's gentle rains. Here on this Caribbean coastline, the magic of morning felt almost tangible. The mist clung to the shore, softening every edge, and the world seemed to glow with a quiet, otherworldly light. It was as if the island itself was waking up, stretching and yawning beneath the first hints of dawn. Drawn from my cottage by the irresistible pull of the coming sunrise, I walked barefoot on cool, fine sand, each step grounding me in the present. The sand was soft and powdery, still holding the memory of the night's coolness, and I felt a childlike joy with every step I took toward the water's edge. The air was thick with jasmine and sea salt, a gentle caress against my skin. The fragrance of blooming flowers mingled with the briny tang of the ocean, creating a scent that was uniquely Caribbean, sweet, wild, and invigorating. A soft breeze played with my hair, carrying with it the promise of a new day. Slowly, darkness faded as a pearlescent line split sea from sky. The first light crept in, delicate and tentative, painting the world in gentle shades of silver and blue. The ocean mirrored the sky, both waiting for the sun's arrival, both holding secrets in their depths. Colors bled across the heavens, lavender, pink, then fiery orange and gold. Each moment brought a new hue, a new brushstroke in the masterpiece of dawn. The clouds caught the light and glowed, transforming the sky into a living canvas that seemed to pulse with energy and hope. The waves whispered onto the shore, a soothing rhythm in the silence. Their gentle ebb and flow was a lullaby, a reminder of the ocean's eternal presence. I listened to the soft hiss of water meeting sand, feeling a deep sense of peace settle over me. As the sun broke the horizon, a golden pathway stretched across the water, shimmering and inviting. The light danced on the gentle waves, turning the sea into a field of liquid gold. It felt as though the sun itself was reaching out, guiding me forward into the promise of the day. The world awakened, warmth on my shoulders, the gentle touch of sunlight on my skin. I closed my eyes for a moment, letting the sun's rays fill me with energy and gratitude. The chill of night faded, replaced by the gentle embrace of morning. Palm trees stood in sharp relief against the brightening sky, their fronds swaying in the breeze. Seabirds called overhead, their cries echoing across the beach, adding a wild, joyful note to the morning's symphony. The island was alive, every creature greeting the new day in its own way. This wasn't just a sunrise, it was the island's embrace, a profound welcome that reached deep into my soul. The warmth, the colors, the sounds, all of it felt like an invitation to belong, to be part of something timeless and beautiful. I stood, captivated, my heart swelling with gratitude and wonder. In that moment, I was certain this would be a perfect day. A day filled with possibility, adventure, and the quiet joy of simply being alive in this extraordinary place. The island opened its arms, inviting me into its natural splendor, promising new discoveries and gentle moments of awe with every step I would take. As the first rays of sunlight crept over the horizon, the world seemed to pause in reverence. The golden orb rose steadily, casting a warm, gentle glow across the endless expanse of the Caribbean Sea. The sky transformed from deep indigo to a canvas of soft pinks and fiery oranges, painting the morning with hope and promise. The air was fresh, tinged with the scent of salt, and the faint perfume of tropical blooms carried on the breeze. I wandered slowly along the water's edge, feeling the cool, silky sand beneath my feet and the playful tide swirling around my ankles. Each step was a gentle reminder of the present moment, the world reduced to the simple rhythm of my breath and the ocean's song. The turquoise water lapped at the shore, revealing intricate patterns in the sand, delicate ripples and swirls that seemed to tell their own story. My footprints, so briefly marking my passage, were quickly erased by the waves, as if the sea itself was inviting me to let go of worries and simply be. The beach stretched before me in a graceful, unbroken ribbon of pure white, curving gently along the coastline. Only the tiny tracks of sandpipers darting in and out of the surf disturbed the pristine surface, a reminder of the quiet life that thrives here. With each step, I felt a sense of meditation settle over me. The rhythmic crash of the waves and the soft caress of the breeze wrapped around me like a cocoon, soothing every thought and worry. The world beyond the beach faded away, replaced by a profound sense of calm and clarity. I paused to watch tiny crabs scurrying across the sand, their quick movements a playful dance as they disappeared into their burrows. Their presence was a reminder of the hidden wonders that exist just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered by those who take the time to look. Scattered along the shore, seashells glinted in the morning light, each one a small treasure shaped by the tides. I knelt to admire their delicate patterns and colors, marveling at the artistry of nature and the stories these shells might hold. The Caribbean sun, now higher in the sky, made every color more vivid and alive. The lush green of the palm trees stood out against the endless blue above, while the vibrant hues of flowers and foliage created a tapestry of life and energy all around me. Sunlight danced across the surface of the water, scattering a million glittering diamonds that seemed to float and shimmer with every gentle wave. The play of light was mesmerizing, a reminder of the beauty that can be found in the simplest moments. I found a spot beneath the welcoming shade of a palm, settling into the soft sand. Here, time seemed to slow, and I allowed myself to simply breathe, to let gratitude fill every corner of my heart. The worries of daily life felt distant, replaced by a deep sense of peace. The world could wait. In this sanctuary, I was truly present, attuned to the symphony of nature, the gentle rush of waves, the distant call of seabirds, the rustle of palm fronds overhead. Each sound blended into a melody of tranquility. In that quiet, I felt a profound sense of aliveness, a connection to the earth and sea that was both grounding and uplifting. I was filled with gratitude for this moment, for the chance to experience such unspoiled beauty. Serenity washed over me, a simple, perfect gift from the Caribbean morning, a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are found in moments of stillness and presence. As the first rays of the morning sun stretched across the Caribbean, I felt an irresistible pull toward the shimmering sea. The golden light danced on the gentle waves, promising a day filled with possibility and wonder. The air was warm and fragrant with salt, and the rhythmic sound of the surf was like a gentle invitation to begin my adventure. I stepped into the water, feeling the cool, silky embrace of the sea wrap around my ankles. Each step deeper was a refreshing contrast to the sun's warmth on my skin. The turquoise water was so clear I could see tiny shells and shifting sand beneath my feet, and I paused to let the sensation wash over me. Soon I let myself float on my back, surrendering to the gentle rhythm of the ocean. The world above faded away as I gazed up at the endless blue sky, feeling weightless and free. The waves cradled me, rocking me in a soothing lullaby, and for a moment I felt completely at peace, as if I belonged to the sea itself. After a leisurely swim, curiosity led me to a friendly local vendor on the shore. With a warm smile, he handed me a set of snorkel gear, sharing a few tips about the best spots to explore. The anticipation of discovering what lay beneath the surface filled me with excitement. As I slipped beneath the surface, a vibrant new world unfolded before my eyes. Coral reefs bloomed in every color imaginable, teeming with darting fish that shimmered like living jewels. A graceful sea turtle glided by, unhurried and serene, reminding me of the quiet magic hidden just below the waves. I moved slowly, careful not to disturb the delicate balance of this underwater kingdom. Surrounded by the gentle sway of sea fans and the curious gaze of fish, I felt like a guest in a secret world, privileged to witness its beauty firsthand. Inspired by the morning's discoveries, I decided to try paddleboarding for the first time. Balancing on the board was a challenge at first, but soon I found my rhythm, gliding smoothly across the bay. Each stroke of the paddle brought a sense of accomplishment and a new perspective on the sparkling water around me. From my vantage point on the board, I could see the graceful curve of the beach and the lush green hills rising beyond the shore. The landscape was breathtaking, a perfect blend of wild nature and tranquil beauty, and I felt a deep sense of gratitude to be part of it, even for a morning. The water beneath me was so clear that I could still spot schools of colorful fish darting between patches of coral. It was as if the sea itself was inviting me to keep exploring, to look closer and notice the small wonders hidden just below the surface. Paddleboarding soon became a peaceful rhythm, a gentle dance with the sea. Each glide across the calm water was meditative, blending gentle activity with the joy of sightseeing. The bay was quiet except for the soft splash of my paddle, and I felt a sense of calm settle over me. The Caribbean offered both adventure and tranquility, a place where excitement and relaxation existed side by side. Whether I was exploring vibrant reefs or simply floating in the sun, every moment felt like a gift. As the morning drew to a close, I felt renewed and inspired by the sea's endless possibilities. It was a perfect morning of discovery, one I would remember long after the sun had climbed high in the sky. Hungry after my swim, I wandered into the town's lively market. The air was alive with music, laughter, and the scent of tropical fruits and spices. Stalls overflowed with mangoes, passion fruit, and soursop, while vendors offered samples with warm smiles. I tasted the juiciest pineapple and watched fishermen display their catch. Snappers, groupers, lobsters, spices, hot sauce, and honey filled the air with rich aromas. I bought a coconut turnover and fresh sugarcane juice, savoring them on a bench as the world bustled by. The market was more than commerce. It was the heart of the community. Here, people connected, shared stories, and celebrated island life. The experience nourished both body and soul. With breakfast done, I wandered the town's colorful streets. Colonial houses in pastel hues lined the lanes, bougainvillea spilling from balconies. Art was everywhere. Murals, open-air studios, and craft shops brimming with handmade treasures. Music, reggae, calypso, soca, spilled from doorways, giving the town its joyful rhythm. In the square, elders played dominoes, their laughter echoing. I found a carved wooden turtle in a craft shop, a piece of the island's soul to take home. The town's spirit was infectious, its creativity and warmth unforgettable. Every corner revealed a new story, a new smile. My path led me to Mama Rose's kitchen for a Caribbean cooking class. Mama Rose welcomed us with stories and spices, teaching us to prepare grilled fish with Creole sauce, rice and peas, and fried plantains. We chopped, stirred, and laughed, learning that love was the key ingredient. The meal we shared was a celebration of tradition and community. Each bite told a story of the island's history and flavors. Cooking together created a genuine connection to local culture. It was more than a lesson, it was a memory to savor. I left with a full heart and a new appreciation for Caribbean cuisine. After the lively cooking class, I returned to the tranquil beach. The afternoon sun cast a golden glow, the breeze whispering through palms. The beach was nearly empty, a private paradise once more. I lay on the warm sand, letting the world slow down. The waves' gentle rhythm lulled me into deep relaxation. I reflected on the day's adventures. Sunrise, reef, market, and Mama Rose's warmth. Stillness felt essential, a rare chance to simply be. As the sun dipped lower, contentment washed over me. The sea and sun had worked their magic, leaving me renewed. It was a perfect, peaceful interlude in a day of wonders. As sunset neared, I walked the shoreline, mirroring my morning journey. The sky blazed with oranges, crimsons, and purples, reflected in the sea. This walk was different, my heart now full of gratitude for the day's gifts. The kindness of locals, the beauty of nature, the joy of discovery, all lingered with me. The setting sun cast a golden farewell across the water. As darkness fell and stars appeared, peace settled over the island. The day had come full circle, a complete and satisfying journey. I stood in the hush, waves at my feet, feeling deeply at home. This day was a reminder to slow down and savor life's wonders. Its memory would shine long after I left these shores. Night wrapped around me, the sea's song my companion. Today was a gift, a tapestry of beauty, adventure, and warmth. Paradise, I realized, is a feeling. Sand between your toes, laughter over a meal, a sky on fire. If you dream of escape, come find your own sunrise, your own connection. Meet the people, taste the flavors, let the island's spirit move you. My journey continues, and I invite you to join me. Subscribe, share your dreams, and explore together. Thank you for walking this beach and sharing this day. Until next time, may you find your own moments of paradise.